Hold on, what are we doing? Wait, hold on, pause for a second. We can't run this intro video without knowing what we're talking about. Are you kidding me? What is going on, guys? It is Rivrat, and we are back at it again with another video. It has taken me way too long to put out a video, and I apologize about that, guys. But today, you guys can see I got plenty of bats out here. We are talking about different model bats, how to choose the right model bat for you, and I actually have something to give away as well. So stay tuned for a little bit, guys. Watch till the end if you want that giveaway. But anyways, now let's roll that intro. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my son's sleeping downstairs and he's got his lullaby playing, so it's pretty funny. So if you guys can hear that in the background, I apologize, but I gotta let him do his thing. But anyways, guys, yes, I'm back. I'm sorry I took a long break, guys. I got sick for a little bit, and then I've just been busy with work and whatnot, so it's been hard for me to get in front of the camera, and I truly apologize about that, guys. I'm gonna try to be better about it. It's not what I wanted, but at least we're back here, and we got another one for you guys. Like I said earlier, this is talking about the different models of bats that are out there, and just how to choose the right one, because it's so hard to find out what's perfect for you guys. So I'm going to try and help you out, a little bit of tips on, you know, how to find the right model for you, and maybe we can get something in your hands. Okay, all right, guys, let's get it rolling. So there are tons of models out there, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how many there are. I don't even think I've tried them all. Actually, I guarantee I haven't tried them all. I've seen a lot of them and I've swung a lot of them, but I have not swung them all. So this is just my preference here, guys. You guys can either hate it, dislike it, like it, whatever you want. This is just my opinion and what I think is good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I love reading them just to see what you guys think. So for me, guys, if you guys didn't already know, anyone who's new to this channel, anybody who isn't new to this channel, you guys know that I like swinging the model C271. That's probably my favorite model, hands down. I also swing the I13 model. That's also my other favorite model. So I got two, and they're just a little bit different. I got a C271 model right here. I always got these on hand just because they are my go-to bat. These knobs right here, guys, they have a little bit of a flare at the end, and I love that for my grip. It just helps me you know, hold on to this bat a little loose. Some of these model bats, like if you guys look right here, I have the M110 model, and this was actually one of the first bats I ever swung in pro ball. You guys can see this knob is a little bit different. It comes down and then it's got more of a knob. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference in the video, but they just look a little bit different. The feel is a little bit different, and when I first started swinging you know, the M110, I thought, oh wow, this is a great bat. And then down the road I picked up a C271. I was like, holy crap, this is a way better bat for me. It's a little more balanced in weight. The M110, guys, is balanced. I feel it has a little bit more top heaviness to it, and it's not my favorite. The C271 is like perfectly balanced. So if you guys are, you know, those guys who like a more perfectly balanced bat, C271 model is definitely you're gonna be your go-to. They make it in all different companies as well. Louisville Slugger, Victus, any really bat company is going to make it. They might have a little bit different of a variation, but if you tell them C271, they're going to know what you want. And that's pretty much the C271, guys. I do swing a 34-inch bat. I like the little bit extra length on there, just a little bit more plate coverage for me, I feel. I don't know if that is necessarily true. It just feels like that for me. I noticed when I started playing pro ball that I was swinging 33-inch bats, and they just didn't feel great to me. So I wanted to step it up. So I went up, not even a half inch, I went up a full inch, and I really enjoyed it. Right here, guys, I have the I13 model. This is also one of my favorite bats. It does have like a C271 handle, so it's got a flare at the bottom, and it's like a thinner handle, so I love that. The difference with the i13 models, guys, is this has a bigger barrel, so it's going to be a lot more top heavy. So if you guys were to compare bats, like by holding them, if you guys had these two models in your hands, you could tell that this bat was going to drop a lot more heavy on that barrel side. So look out for those things, guys. When you guys are looking at bats, you know, feel the weight distribution on them. Every bat is going to be different. Like I said, you know, the i13, a lot more top heavy. The C271 is almost going to be like perfectly balanced. Like it's not going to feel too heavy on either end. It's going to feel pretty much dead center. You can see this bat's like a lot heavier on this top end. So when this bat is coming through the zone and you get that whip, you're going to have a lot of weight whipping through that zone. So there's going to be some power behind that. Not to say that there isn't power with those smaller barrel bats, because there definitely is. A guy on my team named Fernando Perez, you guys might know him. Shout out to you, bud, if you ever see this video. He swings C271 models, and that guy's got some of the fastest hand and bat speed I've ever seen, and he hits tanks. He's actually playing down there in Mexico right now, and I just watched a video of him taking BP, and my God, I can just watch his videos all day because his hands and bat speed are incredible. And he hits a lot of homers, guys, and he swings 271s. So it's not really necessarily the bat that you're swinging, it's about that bat speed. So also remember that, okay, guys? I have plenty of models here, guys. I have Old Hickories. I got a Trinity here. I got a Victus here. This one cracks me up the most is Victus. Everybody will say, at least in pro ball, I don't know what they say in college or high school, but Victus guys will say that this is a strictly singles bat. It cracks me up because I used to swing Victus a few years ago, and it's funny, I did hit a lot of singles. I didn't really have, I think I had like one home run that entire year and a couple doubles, but I did not have that many extra base hits, so it was a lot of singles. But that is absolutely not true, guys. A guy named Chris Taylor for the Dodgers, if you know him, he swings Victus, so he hits a lot for power, guys. He's not a big guy, but he does hit homers, he does hit extra base hits a lot. He swings Victus, so do not buy in to Victus is strictly singles, because it's not, okay? Old Hickory was also one of my first bats I ever swung. I used to swing these in college when I was playing in games. Super good wood. I know they are a little bit expensive from the last time that I bought them. So that's kind of why I ventured out, because they were a little bit more expensive, but they are good wood. So if you guys, you know, have the money to spend, go ahead, boom, get some Old Hickories. They are good wood. I got one right here for you. That is Carlos Asuaje. It's a broken one from when I was in El Paso. But that guy's one of the best hitters I've ever been around. So he swings Old Hickory. So if that's any consideration, I would check out the Old Hicks. So picking the right bat, guys, is all going to be about, you know, just experimenting with everything that you know can get your hands on in pro ball, especially in spring training, and just, you know, when guys get new shipments of bats in, you know, guys are always trading or picking up each other's bats and just seeing how that feels. So when you guys, you know, have your buddies that are coming to baseball games or whatever, you know, pick up their bat, see how that feels. You know, if they're feeling nice, maybe they'll let you swing it a couple times. I know a lot of guys really, especially with wood, they don't like us swinging their bats in games because they don't want us to break them. But really just, you know, finding out what feels good in your hands. I used to love the M110, like I said earlier, guys, and then I picked up a C271 and really love that flare handle a lot more than the M110, which is more knobby, so I didn't really care for it. And then when I picked up the i13, I noticed that it was pretty much the same handle, it just had a heavier barrel. And so when I'm feeling a little bit stronger, guys, I like to swing the i13. Throughout the season, guys, especially in pro ball, for the guys that play pro ball and watch this channel, you guys can vouch for this. For the guys that are in, you know, high school and college baseball, you know, you'll learn as you guys, you know, start playing more games that, you know, you're going to get a lot more tired as you play more games. You know, at game one, you know, I'm coming in, you know, to the season feeling strong and ready to go. But by game, I don't know, 50, 60, 100, I'm getting a little bit tired, getting a little weaker, so I tend to change bat models. And at the beginning of the year, I will start with the i13, just because, like I said, guys, it's a little more top heavy, it's a little more hard to get through the zone. But when I'm feeling stronger, it's not hard to get through the zone. But when I get a little more tired, I will pull out this C271, and this is a little bit more balanced, so it feels easier to get that whip. Also, if I just had a long travel day and just my hands are tired or I'm feeling sore, I'll switch to the C271, just because, like I said, guys, it's a little more balanced, feels a little bit lighter and easier to whip through that zone. So just remember those things, guys, when choosing your bats. I definitely would suggest having at least 2 models that you guys really enjoy, so that way you have a backup model. I can't say it enough. I have the i13 and the 271. i13 is for when I'm feeling strong. C271 is when I need a little bit more whip and I need something a little bit lighter. So guys, have 2 models on hands at all time. It will definitely help you. I'm not the only one to do this. I know plenty of guys that do this. The only time I will ever swing this 110 again is if it's the only bat left in the world. So I can't stand this bat. I just have it just for an example, just because I have a couple of them still left over. Another thing I do, guys, is when I'm hitting batting practice, I have a separate bat for batting practice that I use from the game. It's going to be the same model. Like if I'm swinging an i13 that day, I'm going to be swinging an i13 in batting practice. I just use a different bat. That way this one, like my batting practice bat is going to get more wear on it. And I don't want to use a bat that's all worn out in the game. So I'll save my game bat just for the game and my BP bat just for BP. So that's kind of key into having your game bats last a little bit longer, because after a ball hits your bat so many times, it's going to just get weaker and weaker. So just remember to, if you can, have a BP bat, also have a game bat. It will help. Try to swing, the bat that you're going to swing in the game, swing that one in BP. That way you know what you're going to be swinging that day. So if I know that my hands are tired, I'm going to pull out the C271 BP bat, I'm going to swing that, and then I'm going to take that into the game. So that's also another key little tip for you guys to do to save your bats. And as always, guys, just keep experimenting. That's going to be key as you guys, progress through your career, is to experiment with different bats and find out what works for you. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for picking the right bat for you and just the different models out there. So, keep your eyes peeled for just different models out there, and you will, I'm sure, come into contact with something you guys really love. It only took me about a year to find my 2 models that I really enjoy, and I've been with these models for the past 5 years. I've picked up other bats, just nothing feels as good to me as that C271 and that i13. And change different lengths as well, guys. 34 inch is what works for me. I swing a 34-31, sometimes a 34-32 if I'm feeling dangerous. But if you guys feel like 34 is too much bat for you, go to a 33.5. If that's still too much, go to a 33. If you're doing the 32, then I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. Stay at least a 33 and higher. Okay, guys. I do have a giveaway. Let me grab it right now. Oh, sorry, guys. It's on my head. Anyways, guys, right here is one of my new t-shirts that I've had made. This is a size large with my logo right there. Unfortunately, guys, that's all I have right now is a size large. I've been doing a lot of product testing, and I just wanted, before I go out and buy a bunch of different sizes, I wanted to make sure that these shirts were quality, and the emblem wouldn't wash off, in the washer or the dryer. So far, guys, I've had this shirt for a few weeks now, and it's been doing awesome. I've washed it, I've dried it multiple times just to make sure that it's going to last. And honestly, the feel of these shirts are incredible. So I'm really excited for this giveaway for whoever gets this, because I want to hear your feedback on it before I go out and just go ahead and purchase a bunch of these shirts, because I was going to do a few different colors too. That way you guys have some options on the website. But I'm super curious. So for whoever wins this shirt, I'll make sure I announce it in the next video too, after I do the winner, is to please give me your feedback when you get the shirt. I want to know how it feels on you. and what your thoughts are. So if you guys are smaller than a large, I apologize for whoever the winner is, but large is gonna have to do for now. And once I get more made, guys, we'll get other sizes out to you. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for that. I'm super excited for this giveaway. That was it for the models of the bat and how to choose the right model for you. Remember, guys, experiment, experiment, experiment. That's gonna be key in finding the right bat for you. And I wouldn't steer you wrong, guys. I promise, that's the right way. So anyways, sorry again for the delay in these videos. I will get back on it, I promise. And until next time, guys, as I always say, it's right here on the t-shirt. It's right here on this t-shirt. Let's get it. Peace, guys.